We can use a number of tools to run Python code for data science forensics. One of these is Ipython. Ipython adds some interesting features to the classic Python interpreter. To use Ipython, you need firstly to install it, for example by installing Anaconda, and you should also be familiar with standard Python. You can now start typing Ipython in your terminal. You will see a first difference to the classic Python interpreter in the input prompt. You will see in n instead of the standard 3 arrows. The number n allows us to reference the content of past inputs and outputs. We will see more of this later on. The basic operation in Ipython is to introduce and run Python commands. Ipython has syntax highlighting and supports auto-completion using the tab key. You can also get help by adding the question mark to anything you write. Ipython stores all historical inputs and outputs in variables. All of the inputs introduced are stored in the list in, and the outputs in the dictionary out. Remember, the index of the in list starts at 1, not at 0. You can also use single, double or triple underscores to get the most recent outputs. An important feature of Ipython is that you can use shell commands and combine these with Python. Shell commands are run using an exclamation mark before the code. But the point is that you can assign the result of the shell command to a variable. And we can use a Python variable in a shell command with either the $sign or by putting it between curly brackets. There are some so-called magic functions that we can use in Ipython. These functions begin with a single or double %sign. You can obtain the full list with this command. With history, we can see the most recent input commands. Timeit calculates the time taken to execute bits of code. There are many more useful commands which can be investigated using the question mark. Ipython is a powerful tool to write code in data science. It's very intuitive and has a lot of helpers to make our work easier. Simply run Ipython and start to do amazing things. May the force be with you.